Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Jack Smith has been rocked by the Supreme Court, folks. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Jack Smith, he wants to prosecute these January 6th defendants and Trump, and he's using an old law to do it that some January 6th protesters, defendants, they say it's being misused here. So now those arguments are before the Supreme Court, and all reports are indicating that if the Supreme Court says, no, you can't use this statute, well then that could be the end of the case entirely against Trump, against the January 6th defendants. Jack Smith's whole legal cases would fall apart, and possibly his legal career. I mean, it would be a resounding defeat. And really, I'm not a legal expert, so I can't tell you if I think this should be applied or not. I don't know. But legal experts, they're kind of torn on this. So I want you to watch this video and then let me know what you think after you hear the facts. Please, as always, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
And Tim Hafey, and continue the conversation, or even let's just start the conversation now, Tim, with what Paula Reed was reporting before, which is in another courtroom in another city, where the Supreme Court is going to be considering oral arguments today that could upend the sentences and the cases relating to the January 6th rioters. The question before the justices really is one of scope of this federal obstruction law that more than 350 of them were charged under. The implications and the fallout from this could be huge. What is it going to look like if the convictions of 300 plus people of these rioters are now thrown into limbo?
Yeah, exactly right, Kate. The Supreme Court has to define the scope of this statute that was passed in the wake of the Enron scandal. It has two halves. Half of it applies to the alteration or mutilation of documents. The other half is or otherwise corruptly interferes, impedes, or obstructs an official proceeding. The government alleges that otherwise is sort of a broad catch-all, and any way in which a person somehow interferes with an official proceeding is covered by the statute. Mr. Fisher, the defendant in the case, argues, no, you have to look at otherwise in connection to that first part, which is the alteration of documents. I think it does have broad implications for what I've always called the sort of blue-collar part of the Jan 6 case. There are a lot of people that are charged with trespass or assault or cases in which they are alleged to have violently breached the boundaries of the Capitol. But then there's the white-collar part of the case, which is a much broader effort to interfere with the official proceeding. And I don't think that even the narrow interpretation would touch the white-collar part, because there are false documents. There are these fake elector certificates that the government has alleged were part of the charged conspiracy. So even under the narrow construction, I think the white-collar defendants in the Jan 6 cases, including the former president, survive.
And that's what I wanted to ask you, because when you talk about implications from the Supreme